Welcome everyone to our comparison video for the Cook. My name is Silas Swagers.
And my name is Stefan Tenbücken.
And we're gonna compare the videos we made. We shot this video twice, so we're gonna see the final version with color correction, the final version without color correction, and the version we shot a few weeks ago.
And here you can see the LP cover that we made for Amadeus, who made our music for our movies and for several other movies.
Yeah, you can find them over at Schnibbe Music on YouTube, so go check that out. You can see a blue screen on the left hand side there. We had to mask that out in the final version. We forgot to notice it during principal shooting.
Right now you're only seeing our second video because of the time difference, because the second video is 5.5 minutes long and the first video is only 2.5 minutes.
So it's gonna fade in whenever we feel it's appropriate. It lines up with the the stuff you see in the other videos. Here you can see a dolly shot. We used a Pico dolly for this. It's a very cheap little dolly. It works great for tabletops and stuff. You can buy it over at photographyandcinema.com. We had to do this shot a lot of times.
Yeah, a lot.
Switching focus was difficult in there. The third video has faded in now. It's the first version we shot some time ago. And we didn't like it very much, so we shot the entire thing over again. Did better lighting, did better acting.
Did better everything basically, because the first time around we just improvised and preparation beats improvising every time.
Our preparation was really horrible the first time around. Here we're gonna pause the video to make it catch up to what's happening in the other video again.
We did try to do the shots that we did like again, try to repeat it, because otherwise it would have been a wasted effort. We learned from our first attempt and we did it better the second time around.
Yeah, so here we're pausing again to catch up, and as you can see some shots look almost exactly the same. There's a shot coming up here that's like the framing is the same, the move is the same, and there's two shots back to back that do this because we redid them again the second time around.
You know the old saying, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. But there were some things that needed fixing.
And the shot in the top left corner from the knife, we really liked that shot, but it didn't fit in our story anymore in the same way, and we didn't have a cameraman the second time around, so we did basically everything on a tripod.
Also this shot, the perspective where you look over the arm. It's a very cool perspective, but again you need a cameraman.
And we also added police lights in this scene to spice the production value up a little bit. It fell a little flat without the lights. So as you can see in our behind the scenes video, we created a fan and stuck some paper on there. And this entire scene is almost shot for shot the same because we liked how it played out, just the stuff at the door had to be a little bit more elaborate. And this is the only time actually that the final version takes less time, so we have to pause the final version for a few moments while we catch up with the older version.
This was again a shot that we couldn't do without a cameraman.
Here's another shot that we tried to up our production value a little bit with the camera inside the oven. I think it gives a really cool perspective. As you can see in our final version, you don't actually see the finished baking product. It's because we forgot to bake it the second time around. We were so busy getting everything done that we didn't bake it.
As you can see here, the way that I was stabbed was very different. And well, a lot more thought through this time. First time around you couldn't clearly see where the knife was sticking out, and it wasn't really sticking out.
And the same goes for these boxes here. They're just there to up the production value, and it's so more dynamic with boxes there instead of just falling to the ground.
And we did that several times because we wanted different angles of them, medium, full body shots. Me falling through the boxes, so we did it, I think about 6 times. We took a different evening for that because we decided on that later.
and there's also much more blood the second time around. We liked the way how it looked on camera. It seemed realistic to put some more blood in there, so we went a little overboard with it, but it gives a really cool dramatic effect.
And as always, we like to have a little bit of comedy in it, hence the ending of the movie.
Yeah, so we hope you enjoyed this comparison video between our old version and new version for the Puck. My name is Silas Swagers.
And my name is Stefan Tenbücken.
Thanks for watching.
Stay tuned.